Good morning. So I just bought a 64 bug. No, this is not a 64 bug. This is a 68 bug that I'm in the middle of working on, which you'd think I would finish before I went and bought another one. However, I was on Facebook Marketplace looking for random parts for this one and saw this bug for sale for 64 up at Hume Lake, which is where I grew up going to camp, where my kids are currently going to camp these days, and where my dad even went to camp. And this bug that I found based on 5 photos was such a good deal that I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I sent them a deposit and made arrangements to pick it up. So this little video here is gonna be going about picking it up and finding out what is this mysterious bug that I just got. So here's the actual 6 photos, not 5. This and this one, and you'll see in the description, stock body, converted to 12 volt, sunroof, inside completely gutted and ready for restoration. For that price and looking fairly complete, that's why you can tell I just had to go for it. And the image there says Fresno, but you could tell by the trees here that was not very Fresno-y. So when I asked him where was this car and he said Hume Lake, I was like, those connections are too much. Let's go for it. So I'm here at the U-Haul dealer today, picking up this trailer. Totally stoked. Gonna drive most of the day today to go pick up the mystery bug. Making half the drive tonight, and then a short trip to get the car and drive all the way home tomorrow. So let's get this show on the road. We've driven up to the snow to come get this car. You can see outside, possibly it's a little snowy. They got some snow recently. And you're probably wondering, why am I filming and not holding the camera? I have 2 hands right here. Who's holding the camera? That's my mom. She's come along for the ride as well. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
And so she hasn't been up here for quite a while, so she decided to come with me and keep me company and check out the sights. So we should be there soon. This is where you think, I'm not gonna slide out, am I? Looks so cool. Hope the sun comes out soon to melt off whatever this is. We're just gonna drive slow either way, but I think we can make it. We'll make it. It'll be fine. Right, Mom?
Yeah.
Dirty window. So as we're driving in, I'm looking for the bug. I thought it was going to be here in this front parking lot. I have not been here since high school. Can you believe that? That's been quite a few years. Everything looks the same. The little store on the right.
There's the store.
The bridge off to the left is the whole lake. Bringing back memories.
Watch your trailer.
Park across here for a moment.
Yeah, let's just travel on the snow.
Right in the center of it. Oh, he's over there. So we just had to follow him up to where he parked the bug. There's the arc. Oh, there's deer over there. Can you zoom in on those deer? See them over there?
There it is. Oh, look at that. There's a door on the ground. Let's see what we got here.
All the parts are inside, minus obviously the store.
Spare door.
Spare door.
Handy.
This guy is just a little rusty. Here she is.
Nice, nice. Oh, I got a little sticker in there.
Yep.
Nice. Got the, what do you call that? The
Sunroof.
crank sunroof.
Yep.
Oh, you've been making some IKEA trips. Nice. Cool. cool.
You know, fit.
Floorboards don't look bad.
No, they're
I
not
mean-
bad. The battery trays, obviously, that's always the thing that goes. So I'd probably remove the battery before you take it down the road.
Oh yeah, totally. On the bumper, okay, you got the bumper on.
So there's a new bumper in there. So this guy's kind of,
A little wonk.
yeah.
Cool. Comes with snow on it, even
Yep.
better.
Fresh snow.
Nice. Oh, that's funny. A little Scotland badge.
Yep.
Nice. Looks very bug-like.
Yep.
You know, if it doesn't start, we can just give it like a heaving, running start
That's why
and
I
just
was kind of
aim.
put on the highest point, so if we needed to push it.
Success. It did get running, which is good because I wasn't even sure the engine's condition before I put the deposit on and said I'll come get it. Maybe.
Hold up, back off.
It's right on the edge. I mean, does it go reverse? That'll help.
That'll be good.
Now, while it is running, it did take the original battery, plus that jumper pack on the ground, plus the truck jumping it all at the same time to get that thing up and running. Maybe just a little bit that way. Oh. Let's see. And just a little bit more that way. It's like the wheel's like half on that side. It's like, oh, kind of close. Oh, look at that.
Is that good?
A little more.
As far as what?
Oh, you're on. Perfect.
Yeah, you're on. You're good. All right.
So, Ma, what do you think?
I like it. I think you should name it. Humie.
Maybe. So heading back, it's a couple hours to drop off my mom, and then maybe about 4.5, 5 hours going slow with the trailer to get it back home to Southern California. Overall, it was a fairly uneventful drive home. The speed limit is 55 when pulling a trailer, so took a little longer than normal. But eventually, we got it home. We made it!
Yay!
Ha! You see that? It's falling through the floor. So the battery that came with it was totally dead, so I had a spare from the 68 that I popped in to the back of this one to see if we can get it off the trailer and drive it into the driveway. Alright, now I gotta see if it'll start. Ready? It's up. All right.
Should I go shoot in the back? Yeah, backing off in case I fall off the thing, it'd be pretty funny. Apparently there's zero brakes, so I have to use the e-brake to go down. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, the brakes go to the floor, so it'll be all e-brake and reverse and trying to go straight back. We'll see. All right.
So I personally had never driven this car before, so I wasn't exactly sure where the clutch was going to let out and how tight the clutch was and how much gas it needed. So a little hesitant, especially not having any brakes. So I wanted to start out kind of easy here. And I gave it a go. Watch the front of the car as I try to reverse. It's kind of dipping down a little bit there as the brakes stuck. What was wrong with this thing, I was wondering. Just fighting it. Just will not go.
Kind of forgot I tied the hood to the thing so it wouldn't open when we were going down the freeway. So let's fix that real quick. It's good to know this holds on good. I'm gonna say, would the brakes get stuck? What the heck? Oh, this is the start of this project. This kind of stuff. I didn't rip the hood off. Actually, I can leave that on. This was working very well. Let's try that again. Good thing I didn't rip the bumper off. Alright, let's try. we don't go. Try again. And here we go. And we're in.
Dun, 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 dun. Number 2, the little friend. All right, we got it home and in the driveway, so didn't really look at it much when we picked it up. So let's do a little exploration and see what we got. What kind of condition it's in. I kind of have no idea what motor's in it, what the different body parts, the sunroof there. We also got a couple random IKEA bags full of parts, so we'll go through there, see what's in there. It's really an exploration kind of morning. Let's check it out. Figure we'll do a little walk around, see what jumps out at us. Got some little badge here. Apparently one of the previous owners worked for the New York Fire Department, so you'll see a little hint of that here on the back of the deck lid. I guess we can start. Let's look at a little bit about the engine here. So I was interested to find that this is a dual port, so that made me go, it's not stock. Let's see what we got for engine. So that's a B code on there.
And according to this chart on the Samba, looks like a B6 is a 1600, and a proper engine for this car would be only a 1200. So we got a 33% boost already.
And the distributor is a 009. Carburetor 3031 pick. Don't know what that is. We'll kind of look at that later. Looks like just junk. Tail lights are there. Not horribly bad. My little friend. Might be able to salvage that with new masonite. Those are definitely going to need new window rubber all the way around. Everything's super cracked, so we'll replace all that. See the dashboard here. The logo there. Steering wheel missing a little bit, but looks like it could have been protected decently. Definitely gonna need some carpet. Let's see what we got in the back here. It's my new battery in there. Doesn't look horrible. There's not any rust under here like my other one had. So we're pretty good shape here.
There is a crank handle to the sunroof, but looks like it might need a little better sealing. Back out here on the deck lid, there's a couple things of interest. This is a pretty cool memorial for 9/11. So I need to see if I can find out some more history about that. Also, there's a little bit of a concern here. We got a 2006 sticker as the last time it was registered. So is this considered a barn find? Maybe call it a camp find. Let's see what else coming down by the door here in a minute. We've got a little bit of rust. So I get to practice my new welding skills. Actually, I don't know if we call them skills yet, but I'm going to work on that eventually. And looking inside here, oh, you know, not much of nothing. Looks like all the hardware's there, which is nice, except that little handle there. Got a little safety lock, but all the dash parts are there. We've got radio, glove box, door panel. Probably have to get new ones. That one's looking a little rough, and the ones that were in the back are a little rough too. Want to go ahead and make it maybe really nice pan off, body off restoration. We'll see. Get some momentum. Looking in the back from the other side. If I can get this open. Maybe. Come on. Yeah, so now peeking from the other side. Again, the back seats are over by the garage, so it does have back seats. They need to be recovered, but they do exist. But yeah, no big holes like the other Bug that I had, so I'm not going to have to get another rear clip or luggage tray there. Never had a sunroof, so curious how this is going to go at the top. Looks kind of interesting. Hopefully it works, or at least doesn't need too much fixing. We got the mirror, these things, what do you call those, visors? Those are there. Yeah, all the parts. I might be able to resell that panel if I don't use it. And right, all Volkswagen glass, original, except for the windshield. And the windshield has a crack in it anyway, so I have to replace that. Let's go around to the front and take a look under the hood. The body's okay. Needs a little love in the fenders there. Bumper. I don't know if that's rechromable or just get a new one. Alright, pretty stock. Again, don't see any major rust holes. It's got the inside tank instead of the outside fill tank. Even has the cardboard in decent condition. Hasn't totally fallen apart. Looks like all the wiring is pretty normal and stock. Comes complete with pine needles. Not sure what that is right there. Huh. It's like a capacitor for the stereo noise, maybe? No idea, actually. I have to look into that a little bit more. We've got a spare tire. Nice. 5 lug. Let's lift that out. And let's see how much rust we have down in the wheel well. A few holes down there, so we might have to replace that piece, like on the 68. Got the windshield washer reservoir, brake fluid reservoir. Again, this fender's not too bad. Here's often a rust spot behind the wheel, in the wheel well area. Not too bad. Maybe a little bit of surface there. I'll probably grind it away anyway before painting it, just to see if I need to do any weld patching. Then let's check the other side. Got to get one of those plates there, cover the steering box. And a little bit of something there. Probably needs to be wire wheeled and then patched just a little bit. Just weld in just a little piece, but the underside of the fenders look pretty good. Got a mirror. Yeah, looks fairly complete. Like everything's there, which is nice. Those are the things that can nickel and dime you. So this door looks okay down at the bottom. Here's a little bit of a oops. That's the battery peeking out there. I'm definitely gonna need a little fix back there. Maybe only half a pan. I'll probably have to take all the coating off, wire wheel the whole thing, and see how much is originally solid. The other side from this angle looks like it's in good shape, so I might just need a half pan, maybe just the battery section, but probably will do a half. You know, whatever keeps as much metal as possible, but don't want to leave any rust. So that's the underside. Not too bad. It's got drum brakes all the way around. I was hoping maybe somebody did a disc brake upgrade, but no. A little oily as expected. I'd be a little suspicious if it wasn't.
Let's take a look at what's in the dash.
Pushing on the button, there's these little rubber things behind it that's supposed to give a little bit of a push out to open the door. But looks like I need to use the key here to kind of poke in the little crevice here. Let's grab that. Push in with one hand, kind of lift at the same time. Alright, let's see. Some stuff. Interesting. So first we've got old insurance form. Could probably do some spy work and find out some records of who owned this previously. Let's see, we've got some ignition stuff coming from Hume Lake, of course. We've got a New Testament with Psalms and Proverbs. And we've got another insurance registration. Look at that later. 1964. First sold in 1963. Interesting. What else? Let's see, we got a little notebook. Looks like last note taken in 2005. Like a mileage or, let's see, 67,000. The odometer has something like 68,000, so maybe this was driven up to that point and just more or less sitting at the camp for the last, whatever that is, 16 years. Maybe this owner got it in, let's see if it's 64, 96, so they had it 10 years perhaps. Just doing a little math there. Drove it for possibly 30,000 miles. What's that say? Something engine. Alright. That's the records there. Cool. Alright, spare gas cap. Always good to have. Spare fuel filter. Clamps. Always got to run with the clamps. Just don't over tighten it so you don't crack anything. Oh, got to have a spare calculator. Ooh, that's handy. Horn ring. Or a horn button. And the fuse cover. Have to check all the fuses later. Some bulbs. Oh, there's that little thing for the driver's side window. Right over there. Like that. But on the driver's side. Looks like it's missing the button, so still need to maybe get another one. Spare bulb. Pencil. See if it says anything cool. Lacoste. Not really. Alright. That's the contents of the glove box. Here we've got old radio. See if we can get that working later. Any money in the ashtray? Anything valuable in the ashtray? No. To check the windshield wipers and the headlights, we need to get some 12-volt power going. Looks like the battery died since yesterday, so there's probably a short somewhere. I'll have to chase that down. $68,000 miles. I think it's original, since that little notepad seemed to be tracking up to about that point. Got a nice little wicker luggage tray. Alright, got some extra running boards, a nice extra rear bumper, so that'll come in handy because the other one's kind of busted. So let's take a look at what came in the IKEA bags. 1 seatbelt. Another part, seatbelt. Probably will get new ones. Looks like I had an old sticker that came off. But those are easy enough to get new ones. And the other parts there. Front license plate. And stuff. Some of this may not actually even be related to a Volkswagen. As in, I don't think this goes with the Volkswagen. There's an extra front hood latch. Extra knife. Extra knife. Seems like just kind of random parts from possibly something else. Not a lot of these are overly Volkswagen-y. Air filter. Could be handy, although I probably won't use this one. May end up even doing dual carbs since we already have a 1600. But good to have on hand just in case. What else? What else? Some parts. Carburetor here. Always good to have a spare carburetor. Looks like a rebuild kit for the carburetor. Instructions for said rebuild kit. Carburetors are tough because they're not that expensive to just get a new one if you need one. Some of the old ones can wear out in ways that you don't really know until it's too late. If they leak from the little brass fitting or the needles are worn out. What do we got there? Carburetor. Alright, let's put that aside. What else is in the treasure chest? Ooh, another radio. Nice. That could possibly come in handy. Resell if needed. Belt might be replacing that. Since a spare, you probably want one a little less crusty. Let's see what we got in here. Some parts. Some brakes. Possibly still good. It might clean up. Not sure. Have to measure them and see if they're brand new or if they're old. Probably would just put in a whole new set anyway. A little fuel pump. Snake. Just kidding. What is that? Oh, that's part of a door window channel. Don't think we'll be keeping that. We'll be replacing all the window rubber, but some spark plugs. Probably need new ones of those. Fabric stuff. Alright, got the distributor holding clampy thing. And I think, what else is in there? Go through that later. Nice little empty bag. And we've got stuff. Generator stand, but since we have an alternator now, I don't think we need a generator stand. It's for the heater box. Some more random little parts. Bolts. Alright, that is IKEA bag number 1. Next comes IKEA bag number 2. Alright, we got some engine tin, single port. So this is probably taken from the original. Oh, that's a rear seat under floor thing where the hot air comes through. There's the other one. But the engine tin, yeah, likely when the engine got replaced to a bigger engine, this is all the engine tin from the, I think it's 36 or 40 horsepower original. Some backing plates for the generator. Get into some front, or I guess back part of the engine tin. More tin. Is this whole bag gonna be tin? Let's see. More tin. Definitely something that could be sold because I don't plan to use it. So it's pretty handy to have a complete set. Oh, that's what I need for the rear deck lid. Definitely need to keep that around. Didn't see the little hinge bolts offhand, but you could probably pick those up somewhere. Battery tray thing? No. I don't know what this is. Might not be part of this car. But I'll keep it anyway, just in case. Doesn't look very familiar, though. Let's see, got a battery strap, possibly. Or not really related at all to the car. Some more engine tin, pick up from underneath. And more tin, and more tin. Looks like a grab handle for the dashboard, or a dashboard. I don't know if I thought I already had one. I thought it was white, but and another distributor. Got a vacuum advance, so maybe it's the original from the 40 horse. And that is the contents of bag number 2. And just to have on camera, here are the rear door panels, or the rear panels, because it doesn't go on a door, but it goes in the rear. There's one, there's another, possibly could be cleaned up, but again, I don't have the driver one, so might be out of luck. And the rear seats, so top and bottom, or seat and seat back. Definitely gonna need replacements here. Get some new padding, foam perhaps instead of horsehair. And it also came with a spare door. This is the driver's side door that had all the rust, but I don't know, we'll see. This also had some work done to it, so to be determined. And underneath we got the stock heater boxes, which is good. I like heat even though it's not that cold. Southern California, but sometimes it's nice to have. Nothing too crazy looking under here. It still has the original badge in the front area. Let's see, is this the cause of the brakes being bad? Don't see much fluid in there. Kind of hard to see, but it looks a little dry. So that might be step 1 to the brake problem.
So I'm pretty excited for this mystery car that just showed up. I think we have a pretty good base to work with. I'm gonna go for a full, complete restoration. Gonna take the body off, gonna replace everything that needs to be replaced. Gonna make it look as good as some of these you find online and just give it a full redo. But what are the next steps? Next thing we gotta do is get this thing registered. So being that it's been out of the book since 2006, Went to DMV already and they gave us some paperwork. Got a stack of papers here. I was afraid it was going to be a few $1,000s or something in back registration, but it turns out it was only $54. Now, it's not fully registered yet, so maybe they'll get me with some taxes once I finish that. Also, remember the thing about the not being registered. So to get around that, how do you register it when you can't register it, when you can't drive it? So it had to be inspected because it's been out of the system. They need to inspect it at DMV. So they gave me a 1-day permit. So vehicle moving permit, good for 60 days, but I got to get back within 60 days and I get 1 day that I can drive it. So the catch with that is the brakes don't work. So next steps are going to be getting the brakes working so I can take it to DMV to finish the paperwork. Then I'll get you up to speed on that. And then also coming with the bug was this folder full of paperwork. So a lot of old receipts in here from the previous owner, pre-2006. So curious to go through and see what was changed and find out what details we got going on with this bug. But I am stoked. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna video every step of the way from today until it's fully restored. So I hope you come along for the ride.